You never know what you might run into. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Ragin Cajuns will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Took care of it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down. Big challenge.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's Concepcion. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Pocket breaking down. Finds a little space. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So Louisiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ragin Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the pressure. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and then run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
He fires to the left side.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the run.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Ragin Cajuns decide to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll mark this one dead at midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Gonna run it. It's Moss. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. To the air, it's Reed. Got a man. It's Concepcion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Ragin Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Jensen. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jensen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jensen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Jensen. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field. Unsuccessful.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Scanning the field, it's Reed. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Ragin Cajuns are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Makes the catch, it's Williams. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
6th play of the drive coming up. Power football with the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. The Ragin Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jensen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Ragin Cajuns have pushed it inside the 20. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Ragin Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Winfield. Touchdown, Cajuns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in the...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. grabbed over the middle. It's Robertson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Ragin Cajuns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Ragin Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Winfield. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to bull his way in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're setting up the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. To the ground with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Zeno. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. That's caught. It's Jensen. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Wants to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Ragin' Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. He uncorks one deep. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Winfield. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The short hands, it's Jensen. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Ragin' Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. We'll take a break to check him out. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game, they're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got a man, it's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Back to pass. It's Zeno. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. About to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to go up top on first down. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Touchdown, Louisiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw at Zeno. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.